Hello everyone, this is RC Anatomy, and today I got some new tires. So these are the Little Guy Racing Parts black labels. Hold on, let me open these without a knife. Ugh. These are the Little Guy Racing Parts black label tires. I got these because my Swamp Kings are getting a little bit dirty, and they aren't really the best for the type of terrain I'm driving on. Wow. That's pretty remarkable. So these are actually a different compound as well. They're a more supple compound. They're also really sticky. Dang. So, sidewalls are very, very thin. I might need to run the foams in these. It's got universal tread pattern, which is nice. You can put it either direction and it works. They look really nice. They look very scale compared to the Swamp Kings. So, we're going to take the Swamp Kings off. I got this little custom cut down hex driver that I made. Well, I didn't make it fully, I just cut down the head so it would fit. So I also have the Little Guy Racing Parts, what are these called? I'm trying to remember what type of beadlocks these were. The Cyclone beadlocks, I think? I think that's what they were called. These treads are not sticky anymore. They're good for like mud and loose dirt and stuff for grip, but they're not good for smooth rocks, which is what the black labels are supposed to be good for. So we're gonna take off these tires off of the rims and then put on new ones. So I'll be back when those are on. Okay, here we go. Foam is in. It's a lot less squishy. It dampens better. It squishes nicely, way better than the Swamp Kings ever did. Because the foam is less rigid, or the rubber is less rigid, it acts more like a real tire. It'll deform better. So I'm really excited about that. It'll deform more like a real tire because it's way thinner. The scale is a lot better. These are more springy. So let's get the rest of these on there, and I'll be back. Actually, we can do it right now. Okay, here we go. They're installed. They feel really nice, in my opinion, as far as squish and roll and all that. I'm gonna take this out, plug the battery, and grab the transmitter, go outside, and let's run this thing. Okay, we're outside, ready to test out these new tires. They look super clean right now, but they'll get a lot more dirty when we run it. So these have a much lighter or a much more, as you can see, they're much more flexible. It's like, this even is with foams in it. They're such cool tires. They're specifically good for more slippery rocks, which is exactly what these are. They're more slippery. This is where the rear steer comes in really handy. we can perfectly get our rear tires where we want. They're stuck on the rear axle. Oop. It'd be cool if I set a button that returns it to center, like this button. If that button made the rear steer go back to center, I might try that. It does nothing right now, but you can tell one button to be multiple things. But so far these tires seem incredible. They have a lot more surface area than the Swamp Kings. And also another thing I'm noticing, I'm gonna try this line right here, where you go through here and then go up and around. Another thing I'm noticing about these compared to the Swamp Kings, because their sidewall is so much thinner, they perform a lot more like a real tire would. That's got like low air in it, because when you actually do rock crawling, a lot of times you air down the tires to make them deform more, and that gives enhanced grip. Dang, this thing can turn tight. This vehicle is becoming quite capable. Oh, I need to try not to get high centered on this point right here. You can see the tire actually deflecting right there, deforming. The control you have with this Fury Tech system is incredible. This brushless system, oh my gosh. The control you get is unmatched. I need to be careful that I don't get stuck on the this point right here. Oh shoot. My reverse power is set to 100%, so it's very difficult to control it. I might turn that down a little bit. I need to perfectly straddle this gap here. I think my car is just wide enough. All perfect. We gotta watch this back tire as well though, because it's underneath the rock. So if that gets pushed up, it's gonna do weird things. You gotta keep control, keep lots of control. Now we gotta turn right. The rear tire is stuck. We're gonna turn it, which will also readjust the front, which will mess us up a little bit. You can see the tire deforming. These tires deform a lot easier than Swamp Kings, which I think is a good thing for comp crawling and just crawling in general. You want more flexible tires. Oh, here we go. We got up on there. Now we're gonna slowly return the rear back to where it was. Now we gotta do the same thing with the rear as we did with the front. So we gotta turn it slightly, And we also need to watch the front. It's very difficult with rear steer, because if you look up here, you've got a gap right there. You need to straddle that with the front tires to get through. But also the rear has another gap you have to get through. So you have to be watching both at the same time and adjusting accordingly. So the rear steer is basically a game of equal and opposite reactions that you have to account for. Okay, we're doing good so far. We're gonna readjust the rear steer. I think we're high centered right. Yep, here we go. We're gonna turn the rear steer just a little bit, turn the front steer, and boom. We're up on the rocks. Now we're gonna turn slightly to the right to get through here. We're gonna turn the rear steer. Gonna turn the rear steer even more. We got a grip, nice. We've gripped up over there. Now we've gotta turn our rear steer, give some back pressure to make it go to the right, the rear side to go to the right. I keep getting my sides mixed up of what's the front steer and what's the rear steer. Okay, now we got to readjust the rear steer back to where it was. We're actually going to reverse through into this. Oh, wrong knob. Nice. Look at that flex. That looks so cool. You can see they're already getting dirty, but as you can see, this is what they're made for. They're made for rocks that are a little bit slippery, and they have got really good grip on surfaces like that. So now I just got to figure out a route to get down. I kind of want to go through here. That over here looks kind of dangerous right through there, but it looks really fun. Am I getting bit by a mosquito? I don't know. So what we got to do for this route, oh, I'm slipping, is we've got to turn hard right or left because it's mirrored, and we got to go through this difficult path all the way to the bottom. I might turn right here and go down here though. Let's see what ends up happening. Okay. We're gonna just inch our way past. It's getting caught on the imitation gas can on the side. Nice. Okay. We're going to turn this back, bring the rear end back around. Whoa! That's not what I wanted. Okay, so that's gonna fall down there. I kind of want to get both wheels there in that hole instead of having one up high and one down low, so kind of like that. And then we're gonna turn our rear steer full lock. We got to get grip on these front wheels. It's stuck on the front steering. There we go. Nope, are we high centered now? I might have just got high centered. I think it is. I am getting bit by a mosquito. No wonder, I was like, I think I'm getting bit. Oh. Maybe? Oh, yes, yes. Nice. Okay, that's not exactly what I meant to do, but that works. I guess. I'm not sure. This is such a difficult path. Oh, that rear tire is stuck underneath. Oh dang, that does not look healthy. Oh, I think you just went out of frame. Oh, that is not what we want. It might work out though. This looks very weird. Kind of cursed, honestly. It is stuck on this rock, man. Okay, there we go. We are back in a normal position. Let's try to get out of here now. I think I'm on a rock right now. Yes, okay. So we're kind of straddled here. My thought is we can reverse. Maybe we can't reverse out of it. Maybe if we turn the rear steer. And then we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna turn our rear steer. Now that's where we were before, okay. So now, it's so hard working the four-wheel steering as well as the camera. Okay. Okay. This is progress. I don't want to get stuck, though. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're going a different way than we first thought. These tires, though, they look awesome and they perform so well. I can't believe we're actually back. Okay. Oh, wrong side. Didn't mean to steer that one that way. No. Oh, it's bound up. Well, gonna need some assistance, and also the front limiting strap is doing absolutely nothing right now, so I'm gonna have to fix that as well. But overall, I'd say 10 out of 10 upgrade. These tires are absolutely insane. They grip super well, they deform really well as well. They imitate real tires really well. Like, look at that. That's a lot of deformation, and that's good. They look super scale. They look like BFGs. yeah, they look super cool. They perform well too, so definitely recommend getting these. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit all the bells and whistles down below, and hope to see you in the next video.